Alright, we ready?
Yep, yes. I am.
Everyone's present?
Yarp.
Maybe. I don't know. It's been ages.
It's been 47 minutes. We're not sure.
It's been 83 years.
It's been 1 week. Sorry.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cocked your head to the side and said, I'm angry. And DMCA.
That's right.
All right. So, does anybody have any last minute questions before we get started?
Where's my 10,000 Electrum?
You don't have it. If you look, that chat actually isn't even in the Discord anymore. It's completely gone. I don't know what happened to it. It just disappeared.
It's not gone from the other Discord.
I have no idea what you're talking about. That other Discord doesn't exist.
Uh-huh. That's your battling.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So, all right. The sun rises over the ocean as the Surveyor's Strife, the ship you're on, crashes through the waves. As you stand on the deck, you can feel the ocean mist splashing on your face. The air is cool and damp. The briny smell of the ocean air is refreshing. You are newly appointed scouts to this, for the Surveyors. On your way to your first assignment, you are stationed on the island of Misfits, which has recently become home for many refugees fleeing from the cities in the north that are purging the impure races from their population. Your first assignment is to report to Sar Oril in the city of Umbra. She'll be your primary point of contact for the Surveyors while you are on the island of Misfits. You have been given a map of the city to help acquaint you with your new station, as well as 10 contact scrolls, which, when sealed, send a message to the Surveyor's headquarters. If you have urgent questions or require assistance, that is how you would contact them. As you approach the town of Strangleshore, you see a large building in the distance, much larger than most of the buildings in the area. Off to the side, you see a dry dock with a ship being worked on. There are a number of dock workers scurrying about, moving freight on and off of ships. Passengers are embarking and disembarking from ships. This is a quiet, little, busy port town for its size. You make your way towards the port side of the ship as you hear the bang of the gangplank hitting the deck. You gather your things and disembark from the ship as you step onto the bustling dock. And you guys can go ahead and start.
Good question.
Go ahead.
We're scouts, not recruits?
Yes, you are scouts.
Okay.
Recruits are only in training.
So we've already gone through boot camp, and that's what the Misfits is? It's our first post?
Yep.
Alright.
Team, what were we supposed to be doing here again?
I'm a potato.
Alright, I forgot.
You're supposed to be contacting Sar Oril.
In Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
Put that name in chat, because who knows how to spell it?
I guessed in my notes.
Oh, I suppose. I know where this dude is.
So close.
Oh, I didn't put the apostrophe at everything else.
Yeah, me too. Nice.
You said we're at the port, and then Umbra's the large city, correct?
Yes. So if you look here, currently you are right where the pawn is.
Gotcha.
fresh sea air.
What? Do I know where Sar or Rill would be located?
You know,
she's in Umbra.
Yeah.
She's
Like
an
a
Umbra. We're
different
not in
town.
Umbra.
No, I'm asking because Umbra is my hometown.
Ooh. A local boy.
You might know if you heard the building, but you're not 100% sure where she would be just off the top of your head.
Yeah.
Well, do we stop and check in town for supplies first, or do we just head on our way to Umbra?
Should we?
how long the
should we
trip
grab-
do we know?
I was gonna say, should we take a contact roll and contact her right away since we've all arrived?
The contact scrolls go to the headquarters, not to Sararil.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do we know how long the trip is?
If
That'd
you're
be
from
basic information for the scouts, wouldn't it?
being from Umbra, you'd know it's a 2-day trip from Strangle Shore.
2-day
So we
trip.
definitely need to get food and stuff then.
I got food.
Actually, kind of don't, but
Well, do we want to ride horses or not? Are we walking this?
I am a horse.
probably walking it. Let's go and
alright.
get 3 days of food each, just in case anything weird happens on the trip.
I would like to go find the person that sells horses. I'm forgetting what they're called. Not quartermaster.
Stable hand?
Stable.
Stable. Yeah, stable.
Is there a stable hand?
One eternity later.
I don't know, DM, is there a stables?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
That's you, Panda. Go.
I believe in the power of the warlock.
You got lots of wisdom, right?
Isn't investigation in?
Oh, yeah. Still something you shouldn't have much of. 13 plus what, Panda?
+4.
Okay, 17 total. Good.
Pretty good investigation.
Yeah.
You look around. You spend a few minutes kind of looking around the town, surveying the area. There's no stable hand in this town. There are a lot of merchant carts going to and from the town that you might be able to hitch a ride from, but beyond that, there's no one who actively sells horses here.
Okay, so how about we go look for general goods first, get some food because we're gonna need it.
How do you guys not have food?
Yeah, I have 10 days
Because you
worth of
don't
rations.
start with food.
I started with food.
Make sure I had ration.
I don't think I actually have any.
Wow. Okay, I guess we're going to the general store to get food.
Yeah.
You guys call yourselves
I
I
adventurers?
only
Can-
have one day.
We're on the dock, so there's
Oh, I
dock
only
hands
did
and
one
stuff.
day.
Yeah, there's a lot of people around.
Can I go and ask a dock hand what sort of businesses are at this little port?
Yeah. You walk up to kind of gruff-looking half-orc.
Well met. Little question here. Do you have any businesses in the local port here that I might procure some items from?
Well, we do have some, we got some general goods over there, and we got some, we got a magic item shop over that way, that really big building. I don't know why it's so big. We got a tavern, right there.
He kind of points out the different buildings that he's mentioning.
What time of day is it?
It is early morning.
Sounds like a tavern kind.
Well, I think we go hit up the general goods store and then maybe go
Yeah.
peruse the magic items.
Might as well take a look. I mean,
Sounds
it
good.
can't hurt, right?
It's D&D. It can always hurt.
Lies!
All right. Well, do we have like we got like
To
a
the
map you
general
want me to drop
goods.
my piece on, or
Hey, buddy.
All right.
Behold the powerful and mighty Minotaur. He just talks like this.
You said you're gonna go over to the general goods store.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So the general goods store is kind of attached to the tavern.
Nice.
So as you walk up to the door, the boards are weathered and old. They are sorry, lost my notes. The boards are weathered and old. It's a very weather-worn building. As you walk up to the door itself and push it open, you can see that the tavern is indeed. There's like a doorway from the tavern to the actual general goods store as well. It's the Shipwright's General Goods Store is the name of the store.
A little drink couldn't hurt on our way over, yes?
I'm down with you.
I'll at least walk in to try and find my provisions.
I will
Okay.
also walk in to find provisions.
Oh, okay. So as you step in, the lady behind the counter in the bar kind of walks around back and comes through into the general goods store. And she greets you. Hello, how can I help you?
Hi. I was wondering if I could procure a few days' rations from you.
Yes, I do have some rations here. She pulls out a box of prepackaged rations.
How much do they run about?
Well, the rations themselves run about 5 copper pieces per.
I will take. Rations are once a day, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, rations feed you for 1 day.
Then I will be taking 4 days rations.
I will as well.
Very well. She pulls out the rations, sets it on the table.
Hold on.
Was it copper or silver?
Copper.
Are you playing?
How do I get stuff out of a stack?
Just grab it. Just grab and pull.
You said 5 copper each?
Yep. So 4 days would be 2 silver.
Wait, why does that say 1 silver now? Oh, the other one didn't come with it.
Service is terrible.
Pick the whole stack, you shit. There we go. And here is 4 silver.
4 silver?
Yeah, because you got 4 as well.
Oh, you're paying for me?
Don't worry, you'll get the next one.
Shoot. Or did
Well,
I
she already
just
gave
put
me
my-
her silver.
Oh, okay. If she already gave you hers, then I'll take mine back.
Yeah.
Hey, Minotaur, what's your name again?
Recky.
Ricky. I'm sorry, it's going to take me a while to remember this.
It's okay. I'm not a very memorable person. Just your standard 8-foot Minotaur.
One of the mill.
It is in Discord.
And you are Alpheus, yes?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Well,
Kind of like-
officially anyway.
Officially, yes. I know I kind of hid away on the boat.
I gotta say, this service is terrible. We've been sitting here. She just walked away in the beginning and never came back.
Oh, you guys went into the bar.
Yeah, they did.
My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
yeah.
I missed that. Okay. She.
We walk over after our transaction with Joanne, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you find any, supplies?
Yes, we did.
We
We got
did.
our food finally.
She comes back around. Well, what can I help you with?
Excellent. Drinks all around, actually. On me, my friends.
Sure, were you looking for ale or spirits?
Just ale, please.
Very well. She turns around to the kegs that are behind her, cracks them open, fills them up with ale for everybody. There you are.
How much do I owe you?
Ale is for the pints of ale. It's 1 copper per.
Is this your standard fare, barely alcoholic, just clean water kind of ale, or?
No, this is actual like beer ale. The barely alcoholic stuff would be referred to as grog.
Wait.
I'll stick with some grog. I don't think it's great to get tipsy just before we head off on a 2-day voyage.
What are you talking about?
Very
This
well.
is the best time to start drinking.
Who would drink?
Well,
Stupid coins are too small for my big hands.
when you have to worry about other people's lives, maybe you might be considerate about not being drunk. You can go ahead and get drunk if you like.
Who said I was getting drunk? I was just drinking.
Yeah. It doesn't take the same amount of alcohol for all of us to get drunk, but I'm sorry.
A dwarf can get drunk off of 1 beer. That's an
I know
insult.
you couldn't get drunk off 5 casks there, correct?
Anyway, well, it's good to meet everyone. Officially.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Same too, and thanks for the drink.
No problem.
You were all in the same training class together too, so you all have some inkling of who each other are.
So I'm just insane.
Yeah.
That's my standard greeting. Nice.
We just spent like 8 weeks together, and you're like, "Hello,
I
just
know.
met you."
Wow. Why do you keep
grass,
acting like we
It's
don't
like-
know each other?
He has well, since he has 9 intelligence, it took all of his concentration just to like stay focused on the training, so he didn't talk to anybody else the entire time.
Thought he was in class alone.
Are we ready to head out?
That was delicious.
yeah.
Let's go check out that magic shop.
Yeah.
Alright, as we leave, I leave a silver for tips.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well,
All right.
Thank you.
You step out onto the street, and my food is here. I'll be right back, real quick.
In the campaign? Wow.
And then we
One
found
second, I'll be right
10,000
back.
gold.
Guys, it's been a whole second. This is how the session ends.
We should probably just leave.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out.
It's the whole like my dad went out for a pack of smokes, my DM went out for a pizza.
Yeah. He never came back.
He never came back.
You waited 2 seconds. He never came back.
We've been orphaned again.
That's it. I'm setting the town on fire. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
I've clicked the flip table. It's not working.
He smartly disabled that.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, there's a flip table?
Yeah. And it flips everything.
There is.
My dad actually did that once when we were playing Risk. I mean, just the board, not the table, but...
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
He had, like, a whole army, and he was trying to attack one of my people, and, like, I rolled, like, 10 good rolls in a row, and he just got really mad. It's like, this game is bullshit!
Risk do be like that.
What color do you want to be?
Delete.
Don't delete her character.
No, I'm not deleting her. I'm trying to put her name in here.
What name?
Your character's name.
Why?
So it shows on your character.
Instead of Calyx?
No, instead of whatever
Oh.
this is now.
It has a default name.
Oh.
Type your name.
Instead of female rogue.
So Daywin.
Gooey.
I can do
Type
it.
You think
Oh,
like
double D.
It's French. It's French. It's actually pronounced "wa."
Black. 1, 2, 1.
Good.
Okay.
Here's Twinga.
All right.
Thanks.
Do you have a color you'd like? You can right-click your character.
It's fine.
I am back.
Welcome back.
WB.
WB.
Do we have a tornado happening?
We were left unsupervised. We burned the town down. we formed a player tornado.
Oh no.
Just you wait. I'll have create storm eventually.
We are the storm.
All right, you said you wanted to go to the magic item shop?
Yes.
All right. So,
Yeah, I can move you.
you make your way through the crowd to the magic item shop. As you approach the building, it's a very square building, like almost like it's a very industrial building. It's a single normal-sized door, but the door is incredibly ornate compared to the rest of the building.
Strange.
A very pretty door.
As you open the door, you make your way inside. You are immediately hit with this like scent of like old books almost. As you make your way through the room, there are in fact a lot of books just around, tomes, just different informational books. Back by the counter, there is a glass like shadow box filled with a whole bunch of what looks like magical items, as well as along the back of the wall there are weapons lined up on the walls.
Ooh, paper. This is no good to me. And Koreki walks over to the weapons.
Okay.
I walk on over to the books and start to look at the titles.
Okay. Is there something specific you're looking for, or do you just want to peruse?
I'm just perusing. They can start looking at stuff while I look at books aimlessly.
Okay. You see various titles of books, different educational books, how to, or varying from learning another language to improving a skill, stuff like that.
All right. I can gloss over them while they look at stuff.
Okay.
I followed behind Kureki.
Oh, look at the pokey stuff. Yeah, pokey stuff.
Okay. The weapons are behind the counter, so you can't like get up close and personal with them. But there is no one behind the counter currently.
Is there a tiny little bell I could ding?
There is.
I ding the bell.
It's actually a rope that says pull for service.
I pull the rope.
Smash that
gently.
ding button.
You pull the rope gently. There's you hear a bell kind of squeak up at the top, and you just hear one bong.
Amused by the noise, I pull the rope multiple times.
Okay, bong 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 bong. You're just ringing the bell at this point, and as you start ringing the bell, a very very bright white flash, along with the sound of like electricity and a small explosion, comes from the back room. And
are you still bonging?
Are you still bonging?
I'm gonna stop at the explosion.
You stop.
I'm like confused by the explosion. I'm gonna go check that out. Or at least like call out. Hello? Are you okay?
So as you kind of lean over and look over to see what's happening, the door to the back room is separated by, you know, those like hanging beads that people put between doors?
Yeah.
It has those. And so as you're kind of leaning over, this relatively short 5'2" human, he's very barrel chested, But he looks like he's strong and chunky, right? He has a like pencil mustache and pencil goatee, kind of just very very long black hair that's slicked back, and very very fine robes that are open pretty much down to his belly button. And he just spreads the beads and is like, "Oh, hello, how are you doing today? What can I assist you with?"
Hello. I'm Kareki of the surveyors, and we came to take a look at your magical items. We heard you have some here.
Oh yes, pretty much everything I have here has at least some form of magical quality, but with the exception of the books. I'm just a collector myself. I love reading and learning things. I've been doing it for many years.
Well, we were interested in looking at your pointy stuff. Can we look at your pointy stuff?
Well, what kind of pointy stuff would you like to look at? I have quite a few.
Such as?
Well, I have axes. I have some maces. I have pretty much any weapon you'd want. I just need to know what specifically you're looking for, if there's a type of weapon you're looking for, or whatever it may be.
Oh, you aren't kidding. That is expensive.
Yes.
All right. Well, sheesh. What do you think, guys? I mean, the mall's pretty good, but I do like having more smashy stuff. How much for...
I don't say a word, but in your head, you hear me tell you to try and get the mall.
Alright, do you have any magical malls? That's fun to say, actually. Magical mall.
Well, yes, I have one very powerful maul right here. He kind of reaches behind him and he grabs this maul, and it's a little on the heavier side, but he picks it up. He stumbles backwards a little bit, sets it on the countertop right in front of Kareki.
Ooh, neat.
It seems to be like the perfect size for you.
Awesome. I pick it up. How much does it cost? And give it a few practice whacks.
Well, this
Kinda in there.
particular one will do additional holy damage when you hit your target. This mace will run you 3,500 gold.
Well, that's unfortunate. How about a surveyor discount? I have... And Kureki starts to count the single gold coins in his hand. 1, 2, 3, this many. What's so funny?
You're with the surveyors. I would offer a discount, but even still, I don't know if I could discount it quite that much.
Well, that is unfortunate, and Kureki sets them all back on the counter. Still, at least I got to swing it a couple of times.
Very well. He picks it up and sets it back on there. So, what brings surveyors to this part of the world?
We're heading over to the city of Umbra, actually.
Ah, very well. I love that city. I'm quite partial to it. That's why I moved here, actually.
Oh, so you know the road well? Is it an easy journey?
Oh, yes, it can be relatively easy. There have been a bit more bandits about as of late, but beyond that, it's usually a trifle. There's not too much going on.
Bandits, you say?
Is there any kind of local wildlife we need to look out for? Any dangerous plants or animals?
Well, between here and Umbra, it's basically all open grass fields, all open grasslands. You'll be able to see for miles if anything's coming your way.
Always like grasslands. For some reason, it feels like home.
Well, that's because they were home.
Solid observation, Thomas. All right, well, thanks for your time. I'm all done here, folks. Rick, you still looking at them books? What good are books gonna do ya?
Just learning things.
I don't understand. You learn by doing, not reading.
Yes, and there's diagrams in here that show you how to do it, so you learn it.
I
Doesn't
walk
make
up
any
to
sense.
the shopkeep and ask him if he has any books on alchemy.
Oh, alchemy, yes. Let me think. I know I have Introduction to Alchemy, some introduction books, or Introduction to Alchemy books over there. I do have some recipes, though, if you're interested in recipes.
Wait, so what sort of damage does that do?
Well, recipes will cost you anywhere from 10 gold to a few hundred gold.
What sort of things you got?
Well, he reaches underneath the desk and pulls out what you could essentially equate to a milk crate filled with scrolls. And he starts kind of paging through them. Well, I have some explosives, healing potions, cure potions. Is there anything in particular you were looking for?
What kind of healing potions you got?
Well, I have a standard healing potion here, if you're interested in that. That one will run you 12 gold pieces.
Well, I don't think I quite got the money for that right now, but I'll have to get back to you on that one. Do you have anything in the 5 gold market?
Well, I am willing to make a deal on this, actually.
Oh, yeah?
You said you're with the surveyors?
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time since there have been a scouting party of surveyors here on the island, and I'm going to be spreading my shop. I'm going to be opening up more shops around the area. How would you feel about, say, a sponsorship?
What do you mean exactly?
So the way this would work is I will sponsor you some items, and in exchange I will get first dibs on any magical items that you want to sell, as well as you will advertise for me, and I will give you a discount on anything else that you purchase in the store.
Buddy, you give me that mall, I'll paint your name on my chest.
Well, we'll have to think about that as a collective group. So what was I gotta go to the resources quick. So the whole thing with the surveyors is...
I mean, would this be considered getting political?
No.
Just supporting local business is all we're doing.
Yeah.
Nothing dirty about this.
Absolutely. There are a lot of sponsored surveyors groups.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would imagine.
That's what I was trying to look at really quick.
Yeah, no, it is well within your right to do this as a surveyor.
Okay.
You can do this.
I thought this is like day one, war crime.
No.
It's not a war
From
crime.
henceforth-
We're just getting involved with a local millionaire.
From henceforth, it's Intel River Monster Iron Tree.
After I hear that they want to sponsor us, that's where I kind of step up in front of the group, and I'm like, what kind of sponsorship are we talking about here?
What is it with you and
What-
striking up deals?
What's the exact numbers exactly?
What numbers are we talking about here?
So you'll get a 20% discount on all of my stock, as well as I will sponsor you one item, one reasonable item, and I will allow you to, and in exchange for advertisement, and I get first dibs on any magical items that you would want to sell, and I will purchase the magical items from you at full market value.
What kind of sponsorship?
See no downsides
So
here.
we
Wear a patch with the business name on it, or
with like
No.
like NASCAR.
No, it's more or less like whenever we find stuff, and people are like, "Oh, That's cool. Where can I find
We did
stuff
say
like
we
that?
had to
You can just be
advertise as
like,
well, though.
Hey,
We have to advertise. What was the name of your business, and who might you be?
Well, my name is Galifax, and I run my store's name is Galifax's Glorious Emporium, of course.
I walk up to him, and I look at him dead in the eyes, and like in my eyes, he sees flames kind of flicker.
Okay.
And I sit down and I tell him 30% discount with them all for Kurek, and we have a deal.
Roll an intimidation check.
This is a good deal. I think we should accept this.
3, so that's a 13.
Are artificers technically magical?
Artificers? Yeah.
I want anybody who is a quote-unquote caster at this point to roll
Someone
an
with
Arcana
Arcana
check.
proficiency? Yeah, okay. Crit one.
Oh no. This dude's just gonna give me a fucking stick. Am I too dumb to know the difference?
I got a 21.
With my bonus in Arcana, I have 5.
2 ones?
I have
Did anyone roll
21.
over a 10?
I have 21.
Dan did.
Okay. So as you hear this exchange going on, where he's attempting to negotiate, you feel arcane energy starting to swell in the room, and it's incredibly powerful, and yeah, you feel an incredibly powerful magical presence.
I just look at him and I take. I'm just like, I take that's no deal, and I walk away.
The standard is 20%.
I walk away.
I think 20% still good.
When you say within reason, it's based off of whose base perception of value. You have a wall full of items. What about one little hammer for our friendly little bull man?
I mean, we never discussed the individual items that you would get. You would all be sponsored an item.
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
He said that.
Oh, I thought it was one item for the group.
No.
Yeah, no, it sounded like you said it.
That's the way I
one
perceived
item.
it.
What are the items?
No, he's gonna full kit out everybody.
What sort of items are you talking about here?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, one item within reason.
Do we get to pick the item?
Yes.
I think this is a good idea.
You're probably not going to get your mace.
Yeah, but and then Kareki just looks confused.
When you say bring us magical items, you get first dibs on buying anything we have to sell. Would you be
Yes.
Would you be open to potentially a leasing situation down the road? Perhaps
I do offer lines of credit.
lines of credit towards certain items. What if what if you give us this line of credit but we return the item? Is the line then null?
I mean, I would suppose you could sell the item back, yes.
Interesting.
You're not going to get the same amount for it on sellback.
Well, I guess maybe not.
What's a credit?
It's when you buy
That's when you
something
take things
but
that
you
don't
don't.
belong to you.
But someone said it's okay for you to take it.
That's stealing.
No, they said it's okay.
But you're
But it
taking
still doesn't
someone's
belong
stuff.
to you, so you'll need to eventually pay for it or give it back.
Yeah. You're just holding on to it for him. Like this bag of oregano I'm holding on for my friend, Boric.
Oh, that's funny smelling oregano.
Well, I take a step back for us to confer with the group. If you could just give us one moment, kind shopkeep.
Very well.
Well, I think I've made my opinion clear.
Thomas, you've been awfully quiet. Where are you leaning?
It's just I'm not sure if we should strike our entire career away with the first merchant we come across in the first port town.
Didn't say what the stipulations were for ending the connection. I'm sure we'd have to return the items, but maybe it could be amicable if we find a better offer.
Perhaps if
Or it would give us a bargaining tool at worst.
Could be, but I don't know what just happened. But whatever it was very powerful magic going on.
So how about this?
Magic?
We try and strike a deal as long as we find out the end contingency plans, any sort of small contingency plans along with us returning items and returning things. But is everyone on board with potentially taking a sponsorship at least to the next town? Or do you want to continue on with our adventure and maybe see what our options are?
I vote get smashy stuff.
There's no harm thinking about it.
I think we could think about it.
Thinking about stuff just gets you into problems.
I walked out.
Okay,
I
return to talk to him. Well, my good friend, you see, we're in a little bit of a pickle. We're kind of a new batch of greenhorns here, and your offer is quite tempting for some of us. But perhaps...
One of us!
Yes, but perhaps after we go on
Ricky,
our little trip here,
he was
we
not
might...
going to get you the mall.
Perhaps we go on our little trip here. We might come back. Is this offer something that is remaining on the table?
Well, yes, of course. I mean, the offer will still be on the table. I mean, are there any concerns about it? I mean, it's quite a generous offer. I'm giving you a discount on all of my inventory as well as. The only real restriction that I'm asking is that you give me first dibs on purchasing your magical items.
I creep over to Rurik and I telepathically say to him, if this is what he's willing to give towards the basic recruits that just appear out of nowhere, imagine what he would be willing to give us if we had some renown behind our name.
Is this contingency on us? What if we find a better deal? Another competitor of yours offers us a relatively similar but slightly better opportunity. What's the end contingency here?
You won't find a better offer, I can guarantee you that.
Well, you see, this is our first day, and we're kind of worried about being taken advantage of a little. You see, it may be a great offer, but we have no basis.
I do understand that, and he locks eyes with Thomas, and he's like, but I don't appreciate people using telepathy in my presence. You can just say it out loud. I'm not going to judge you if you have apprehensions.
What, bro?
Is he within 10 feet?
You guys did walk back up to the counter, yeah?
Is he within 10 feet?
Yeah, I'm at the counter.
So then there'd be the counter and he'd be behind that. So my telepathy is not very strong. It doesn't go that far.
Doesn't matter. He has things inside the shop.
It's also not a magical effect. It's an actual ability.
I think
inherent.
I think this whole place is enchanted, and we're in a big tinderbox here.
I really want the smashing.
Well,
you go give him the 3,500 gold and he'll give it to you.
Do you have that much? I don't have that.
No.
Oh, Thomas, what are we gonna do? We'll just earn that much.
Well,
hey,
we will earn that much, but we don't have it now, so to take it now would be stealing, and that would be wrong.
Let me throw a proposition for you, because clearly we're not going to come to a clear consensus right now. We're too split on two separate ways.
It's just
very well.
Just one person.
Is there any
What's
way?
your proposition?
Is there any way we could contact you by the time we hit Umbra, where we might be able to come to a consensus over our next 2-day hike?
Sure, yes. He reaches under the counter and he pulls out a little map and he opens it up. He's like, if you look here, I actually have frequently opening pop-up shops, I call them, all around everywhere. If you see a small building with a door, you can go ahead and enter there, and you'll find me.
Keurig is gonna be walking into just like the first cabin he sees.
When you say a door, is it by chance like the one posted at the front of this building?
You will recognize it because it's a very, very unique, very ornate door.
Oh, good to know.
It is the exact same door that you see on the front of the building here.
Okay.
Shall we move on?
All right, I guess we're moving on. I'd like to purchase that healing potion, but I don't think I got the money for it.
See you later, fancy man.
Farewell. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you for your time.
Whoa. Oh no, I may have messed this up.
This is being confusing.
We have
All
become one.
Well, who's ready to get walking?
Boots are made for walking.
Let's go.
Oh. Could have had a new smasher. You guys are terrible.
I'm orange now?
You're welcome to go back and buy it, correct?
Why you gotta rub salt in my wounds, Thomas?
Why do you hurt me so?
We weren't the ones that are holding you back from having it. When someone says, I'm willing to give you an item within reason, they're not talking about thousands of gold.
Not necessarily. You don't know that. If he has thousands upon thousands of dollars in gold items within his shop, him giving out a mall for the chance of us getting more magical items back to him.
I'm sure that very strange many hundreds of thousands of gold worth of stock in there. I'm sure he has that because he hasn't just given it away to every single person that's come through his door.
No, because he's guaranteed to get it back by talking to us. Because he has buyer's rights on anything we loot.
It doesn't matter.
Just the magical items that you loot.
Yeah, we made our decision. Let's head out.
Okay, by the time you finish,
talk to the merchants and see if any of them are in the middle of about to go towards Umbra, and maybe they need help.
That's a good call. Let's. You said there were many merchant caravans. Are there any passing or heading that way right now?
You do see one caravan that is seems to be loading up, getting ready to leave.
Hello.
You're the charismatic one, right?
You approach a human. He has a little bit of a scruffy beard. It just looks like he's been on the road for a while. He's got an eye patch, and he looks at you, kind of looks you up and down. And there's an awkward pause of silence for just a moment. And then his face lights up. He gets this big smile on his face. He's like, "Oh, hello. How are you doing today?"
Hi. You wouldn't happen to be heading to Umbra, would you?
I sure am.
Well, would you like to hire on some guards for the payment of showing us the way?
For the payment, there's only one path. I mean, it's this road. He points down to the road. This road is the only. This road only goes to Umbra. There's no way you could get lost.
We were told that there were bandits in the area.
Koreki just stares at him like not understanding.
Well, I can handle I can handle a few bandits.
But you're so
I'm
small.
not super concerned about that. I may be small, but I have a lot of skill.
I bet you do. And with that, I'm bored and walking away.
Like you just full on insult the man and then just walk away. Oh, I bet you
Like
do.
he doesn't even realize it's an insult. Like it's just like, oh, you're not actually strong. Like you're not physically strong, so you must not be actually strong. You know. Like, yeah, I don't get it.
All right, so that was we went to the tavern, we went to the general store.
He so as Kureki is walking away from this this gentleman, he says, "My name's Plainstrider Reeves, with the formerly with the Surveyors. I'm retired now."
Oh, well, nice to meet you. We are a new group of surveyors trying to make our way to Umbra.
Oh, okay. So scouts?
Yes, sir.
Whatever that one is. Number 2.
That'd be scouts.
Thank you.
As you can see, Reki is definitely the heart of this group.
Just, yeah, thank you. Like he reminded you. Like you forgot.
That was the idea. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you guys are heading there, I could give you a ride. I mean, we pretty much travel through the night. We should be there by morning.
Sounds like a deal.
That sounds great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, anything to help out a group of surveyors.
Great. Appreciate it.
Did you need any help getting ready?
No, we're just about finished here. We'll be leaving in probably the next 10 minutes.
Great.
See, horsey, and then I go over and pet the horses.
And
horsey.
in that case, you're leaving in 10 minutes. I'll be back in 2 seconds, and I sprint off towards the tavern.
Let him take
Okay.
us somewhere.
I run in really quick, and I run up to the barmaid and ask her for 2 beers as quick as possible.
She smiles and she's like, "You didn't mention you were with the surveyors."
Yeah, we're with the surveyors, but our ride's here. We gotta go.
She pulls out a pony cask and slides it over to you.
Ooh,
On the house.
a good one for the ride, but about those 2 beers.
She slides the beers over to you too.
Alright, and then I take that, because it's 1 copper per, right?
Yeah.
I throw those back to her, I say, "You have a great one," and then I grab them, I take them, and I go running out the tavern.
But did you take the pony keg?
Yes, I took that too.
Okay.
I have the pony keg under
The
one arm,
dwarf
and then the
take
2
the
beers.
keg.
And
A keg and 2 beers.
I run up to Kiraki and I give him one of the beers. I always pay back what I get.
Appreciate it. I didn't expect it so soon. Looks like you got more than you asked for as well.
Yeah, a little something for the road.
We're getting there tomorrow, but yeah, sure, it'll be good for tonight.
All right. So after a few minutes, you get everything gets loaded on, or they finish loading up the caravan, and Reeves comes over and he's like, "Well, you guys ready to go?"
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, let's get loaded up. You guys can ride in the back of that cart over there. There is one empty cart at the back of the caravan. Made sure to make room for you guys.
I'm small. I don't take up a lot of room.
I sit right next to Kureki as we still have our glasses, you see. And I put the keg right between us.
I put mine out in a little toast gesture.
We just toast and keep drinking.
All right, so you start. The caravan starts off, and as it's moving, it is. As you make your way out of town, there are it is a very vast open field. That's really all that there is. There's at one point, you see a couple bandits start running towards the caravan, but you just see Reeves stand up with a bow and just shoot both of them, and they just die, without any conflict at all. And night falls. Everyone gets a full night's sleep in the back of the caravan, albeit it's not the best sleep you've ever gotten. It was kind of rough. Kureki was probably fine.
Slept like a baby.
And as you make your way to, and as the sun rises and the light starts to come and you all start to get up, you can see in the distance large black walls and a what is essentially a shanty town that's kind of pouring out in your direction from what you would assume is the city of Umbra, and Elephas would know as the city of Umbra.
So, Elephas, you come from here. What sort of things might we be getting into?
I don't want to talk about home. I just want to get out of here.
That is unfortunate stationing, then.
Oh, of utmost unfortunate.
Perhaps we should have brought a third cup, Kureki.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming we shared the alcohol during the night, but we didn't just drink it all ourselves. I think everyone else in the caravan just staring at us while we're drunk off our ass.
Minotaur and a dwarf? Pony cake's probably fine.
Yeah, you guys didn't get lit or anything.
Yeah, I just... I understand the feeling, though. These cities always make me feel so confined.
That's a really big word, Kureki.
Yeah.
It's from all those books that he was next to.
I kept trying to describe the feeling to Thomas, and he told me that's the word for it.
I just look over at Thomas.
Drugs.
Fair enough.
Just your normal town. Does a lot of trading. Lots of merchants live here.
As you draw closer to the city, Elephas recognizes that this shanty town has almost doubled in size since you were here last.
These people shouldn't be living like this.
The tall, dark walls of the city are made out of. It's hard to tell what they're made out of because they look a little translucent, but they're black. You can't see through them, but they appear to be made out of almost like a black glass type of a material. As you move closer to the city, the walls are about 50 feet tall. There's some moss growing on the stuff as well. Everyone in these shanty towns seems to be in good spirits despite the less than desirable living conditions. It smells kind of like dried flowers in this area. You pass a sign just outside of the city that is says the Sleepy Mare Stables. Beyond that, there are the 2 towering wooden doors that make up the entrance to the city.
Well, now I feel bad by saying these people shouldn't be living. I imagined like more of a slums, like outside city walls.
No, it's very much a refugee camp.
Gotcha.
Kureki might not understand that, but the world is this is related to the civil war the world being on the brink of civil war. Umbra is the place that most of the people who are fleeing from the northern cities are moving to.
Yeah. I think it's more like he wouldn't understand why anyone would choose to live in squalor instead of just being alone in nature. Because it's like, yeah, why can't humans do that? I don't understand.
Right.
How much of this conflict are we aware of at this point?
So what you guys know is that in the city of Gaia and the city of Plainsview. Was it Plainsview? Yeah, it's Plainsview. Essentially anyone who's not an elf, a dwarf, or a human are being pushed out as impure, and they're being ran out of the city, chased out of their homes, and there are a lot of there are a few other cities that are very much up in arms about it, and threatening to take action against them.
Gotcha.
Eliphas, did you know where the surveyor outpost was?
I would like to say I at once did, but it seems that because of the war, the population has significantly increased around here.
Should we ask the guards for a direction?
I was actually.
Who asked Reeves?
I was gonna say, did we stop the caravan yet?
No, the caravan's still going at this point.
I just followed the caravan through to completion.
Okay. As you guys make your way through the gate into the city, the path goes from like a more dirt natural path to a stone path. It's nicely paved. The houses are more put together. It's not you're not in a shanty town anymore. You're in a proper city. You see you see 2 gnomes that are on like a patch of grass that are kind of like wrestling with each other, arguing. And it smells kind of like or you get a little hint of mint when you enter the city. The city has a little bit of a minty smell to it.
Mojitos.
Mojito. Hey Reeves, any chance you know Sardine? Lady Sardine? I forget her name. Oriel. Thanks, Tom.
Oh yeah. I can take you to her. The surveyor's office is actually right next to my shop.
How fortuitous.
You have a shop as well.
Yes.
Any sponsorships you're looking for?
No, I don't sponsor people. I just run a general adventuring supplies store for your upstart adventurers.
So,
speaking of sponsorships, Reeves, well, what was the going rate for sponsorships when you were still a member of the Surveyors?
My sponsorship, I was sponsored by a magical item shop. They gave me 10% off of everything in their store.
Would the name perhaps be Galifax's?
No, but Galifax is good people. He's real good people. If he offered you a deal, I mean that you'd be almost foolish not to take that, because he doesn't do that very often.
It's the hair on the back of my neck standing up. That's weird.
He wasn't going to give you the mole, Koreki.
You don't
It's
know
okay.
that? Just play
I
with
mean,
it.
I know he's been looking for some people to advertise because he's trying to expand. The last time he had someone that he was sponsoring, he gave them pretty much anything that they wanted. Like, I think his cap was like 10,000 gold for an item, for it to be considered unreasonable. He's sponsored all kinds of stuff to people.
That sounds like a big number.
It's an awfully big number, my friend.
I suppose when we find his shop again, we should accept his offer.
You, by chance, happen to seen a door around here that looks like his, have you?
Oh, his pop-up shops? Yeah, his pop-up shops usually show up around noon. In a couple hours, you'll probably be able to find it.
Sounds good.
Well, it was nice meeting you. We'll be sure to stop by your shop after we talk to Oreo. Or, no, Sardine. No, I wrote it down and Koreki looks at his hand. Sorrel.
Thank you for the ride.
Yeah, not a problem at all. You guys take care.
Take care, friend. And then we head off towards the lady.
All right. The place was literally right next to where the caravan stopped.
Yeah, it was times where you like say goodbye to someone and then keep walking in the same direction.
that's kind of what you just said. You're like, well, see you later, and then you open the door next door to where he's like unloading his goods. You open the door, and it's a pretty small room. It's essentially just like an office. There's a table in the middle. There's a bunch of papers. There's a bookshelf that has just scrolls piled up in it. You see a tiefling female, kind of standing there looking through the scrolls. She turns around. She has long black hair, wearing glasses, just kind of reading through things. She turns around and greets you. Oh, hello. How can I help you?
Oh, hello there. We're looking for Mr. Ill.
That's me.
Well, you see, we're the surveyors you sent for.
We're new. Hi.
Yeah. I'm Inspector Sorrel. Shit. Why did I pick such a hard name?
Here, I wrote it down on my hand.
Yeah, I'm Inspector Sar Oril. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. I didn't send for you, though. You were just stationed here.
Yep, that.
Regardless, we're here.
Yeah.
Report to
There's
him.
actually she like dives down under her desk, and you see like papers flying everywhere. There's actually an issue that I could have you look into right away. You see a piece of paper just slam on the desk without like you just see her hand like slam the piece of paper on the desk, and then she just kind of stands up and hands it to Koreki.
Oh, you too have problems with paper. And then I just don't understand and hand it to Thomas.
Yep. That's what I got here.
A gentleman named the Collector has asked that we send a party out to go investigate the city of or the small town of Aspen. He's concerned about them because he hasn't heard from them in some time. He usually buys regular shipments of lumber from them. I guess he uses it for firewood or something. I don't know, but he has asked that we go and investigate this because he is worried because he hasn't heard from them in quite some time.
Well, we
And
could
is this the first contact? Was there there's no other information than that we have?
That is all that I really know about the situation. He sent this in yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to go speak with him yet. But I think this would be something that would be good for you guys to do. Yeah.
Where's he at?
And what direction is Aspen?
You're just gonna go to Aspen straight away without talking to him?
No, but I'd like to know where we're heading.
Aspen is, do you have your map? She points out,
Yep. Yeah, I thought so when you were talking about wood.
All right. Well, we'll go talk to this guy and help him out, and then come back and help you with your paper problem.
Okay, thank you so much.
I think that she's got that covered, correctly. I don't think you need to slay her paper for her.
But she said she had a problem with it.
Did
I
she?
just have so much paperwork I have to get through.
See?
She seems kind of oblivious to the fact that, like, Koreki doesn't understand and wants to just destroy the paper.
How else would you get through paper? You smash it.
I think we should be going.
Okay, bye-bye, lady.
Bye-bye. She waves in, like, an over-exaggerated kind of goofy way.
She had
And
horns
the
like
details
me.
for the contract and who to talk to is on the contract?
Yeah, his name is the Collector. That's all he goes by.
Oh,
And it doesn't have an address on the contract?
It doesn't, but, well, just for the sake of time, she also pointed out where the Collector was on your city map.
Alright, let's go to the
Right.
collector.
Yep.
Doop, 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 doop.
we meander our way on over to the collector. And about what time of day is it?
Right now, we are getting really close to, like, noonish.
Well, boys, keep an eye out for a door.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're good. Sorry.
On our-
I
on
mean
our
to
way-
fuse.
You sat on me.
Oh boy. On our
Figured
way
out you can teabag.
on our way to the collector, I keep an eye out for that particular door.
Okay.
Pretty door.
As you're walking, you do spot something kind of peculiar. You spot a really small, square, very square building, with the very ornate door on the front of it.
There's our door.
All right,
It is incredibly small. Like you know how you build like a 1x1 house in The Sims. That's how small it is.
Okay,
He's in a death box. Okay.
Can Koreki fit inside the door?
quick question.
Yes.
What was the door on the original shop, push or pull?
It was yes, it was both.
Oh, dang it. I was going to say, whichever it was, Koreki's going to try and do the opposite as hard as possible to get in. But never mind. I just walk in, like, very loudly, clearly
Alright.
announcing my presence by, like, slamming open the doors for fun.
You push open the door, and you are back in a very familiar shop. It is the exact same shop that you were in previously.
Whoa.
Interesting.
I got that deja vu or something.
Yeah, I think you should go pull on the rope.
Woo! Rope! Ding, 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 ding.
Galifax just kind of turns over and looks.
Hey, it's still there. Oh, hey, buddy.
He was standing like a foot away from where the rope was. He's like, "Yes, can I help you? Welcome back."
Well, I think we've had time to sleep on your offer about sponsorship. Is that still on the table?
Absolutely.
I slept on a wagon.
Ah, very good.
Like, no idea.
Well, I think we're good on taking you up on that offer for that there sponsorship.
Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let me go ahead and yes. He pulls out a document. He kind of unfurls it, and there's all of your names are written on there already, with lines next to it.
Creepy.
This this is the contract for the sponsorship.
You're weird. I like you.
Well, thank you.
So do I just make an X or
Yeah,
I know, I'll do a K.
You all sign it.
nice big K?
All right.
Backwards K. Fenrir. Fen. Out. No. Go.
I will
Go.
guide him.
So that really cool mall you showed me before. Would I be able to pick that as my item?
Unfortunately, someone came in and bought it yesterday. However, I do have this. I did get this one in recently. He pulls out a maul and he sets it down. Another maul and he sets it down.
Ooh, this one looks good too. And I pick it up and do the same thing, just kind of like swing it in the air a bunch, like not even noticing that it's any different whatsoever. It's just a new smashy thing. Wow, this is great. What'd it do?
This one will do. This one does extra fire damage. So anything you hit has a chance to burst into flames.
Ow, that sounds really fun.
So what it does is it does 1d4 of damage. If you hit with a critical strike, it'll set the person on fire and it will do 1d4 of damage for the next 3 turns.
Hang on, can I edit the items in D&D Beyond?
I think you have to make a homebrew item for it.
Or customize.
Yeah, customize items.
Alright, I'm just gonna write down that effect in my notes then, okay?
That's fine.
I'm assuming we already started with the item that we talked about. Items.
Which item?
The items
Custom
that
item,
were
you
the customized ones, the magical ones.
Yes, you all start with those.
Okay. I was just making sure this wasn't like I misunderstood and this is actually where we get them.
No, this is no. You guys all started with those. Those are like heirlooms from your past or whatever.
Okay.
Sorry, can you give me those effects one more time?
Yeah,
1d4 of fire damage, and when you crit, you do 1d4 of fire damage for 3 turns.
Gotcha, thank you.
Galafax, why didn't you name it Galafax's Glorious Goods?
You mean Galafax's Glorious Emporium?
But you missed out.
He must have been tired.
He just lays on the floor and goes to sleep.
Don't worry, he does that sometimes. They tell me it's called the Druid Slumber. And like do like little like hand signs in the air to make it more mystical.
So
wiggle your fingers.
Yeah.
You're offering out some magical items also from the start here.
Oh, also here. He hands you the scroll the basic healing potion. You can just have that one too, as well, along with your item.
What sort of alchemy stuff do we have within this facility?
Well, for the most part, I have. Oh, you know what? He reaches under his desk and he pulls out a tiny box and he slides it over to you.
What's in here?
That is a monocle that makes it easier to find reagents for any kind of any kind of reagent that you're looking for. It'll make it a little easier to find.
You're just giving this to me.
Well, as long as the sponsorship is going on.
I believe I could do that. And as at that time I signed my name.
Oh look, Thomas is waking back up.
See? I told you he'd be right back.
One of our friends is definitely not joining this sponsorship.
Which one?
The missing compatriot, Eliphas?
Yeah, Eliphas seems to have disappeared.
He's out
I walked away.
smoking.
Yeah, he said he
He
didn't enter and found a tavern to drink at, but I don't think anyone like in game noticed it.
Can't get him out of here.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Go.
So I get these goggles, you say?
It was a
Well, it's a monocle.
Or a monocle.
Go.
Do not pass go. I don't know why I said that. I don't know what Monopoly is.
I don't know what Monopoly is, Koreki says in game.
What sort of stipulations do I follow with these? Like,
As far as
a distance or anything that I'm looking for in particular, it finds.
Oh, yes. So basically, what it does is anytime you're looking for reagents, you gain advantage. And anytime you are crafting something, if you roll a natural 20, you consume half the items needed to make it.
That's while I'm wearing it, correct?
Correct.
Attuned?
No.
That was my next question. Thank you.
Ow.
Sounds like a deal.
This is something that I would imagine that like you're getting ready to do your thing and you just pop the monocle on.
Yeah.
I love that all of the notes are popping up on the side of the screen.
Like everyone's? Because I was just seeing other people. I was like writing my fucking item stuff in here.
Oh yeah. I wrote some of it.
Sorry.
I wrote some of it in there, and then other bits I was adding to my character sheet.
Are those the? Huh.
That's fine.
Whenever you get like a free second and we're doing something, you want to like message me the reagent cost
For
the scroll you gave me.
Oh. So to learn recipes, it takes time. So you're gonna have to study the recipe for a few days.
Gotcha.
I'll give you a number of hours when you have something that you're trying to learn. I'll give you a number of hours that you have to study that thing for to learn it.
Okay.
That one would be 3 hours.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, when it gets into like harder things, time takes longer. Like learning a language is 40 hours.
It's just going to be a similar mechanic to like Caleb in the spellbook.
Yeah, by the sounds of it. So that's fine. Or,
huh?
It's just going to be a similar mechanic like Caleb in the spellbook?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. You just have to read. You just have to study it to learn it.
Anyone
and
else?
then once you learn it, you don't need the scroll anymore.
I only want to smash something now.
Tom and Daywin, you want to get your items?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, all right, we'll wait for them to get their items.
All right, Rook. Let's test him out. My hammer versus your glass thingy.
Smashes it. All right.
Now, Koreki, what did I tell you about breaking other people's property?
Don't do it. Sorry.
Don't get caught.
Let me see. He reaches under. So Gallifex reaches under his desk and he pulls out a box. This is something you might be interested in.
Do I open the box or are you opening the box?
Hold on. I need to find the name of the box first. I gotta look through my book. I know what it is, and what it does. I just don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. This is actually an item that's already in the game.
The Triple G.
You need the alliteration. Always need the alliteration.
It is important.
It's true, because I'm illiterate.
Trust me, I would know. I'm illiterate.
So I'm reading the books and scrolls to you, and you learn the recipe that way.
It seems like the worst quality for an artificer, I'm not gonna lie. Besides maybe being blind.
Only a little illiterate.
Although, you could work blind into it, honestly.
He has no arms.
No, paraplegic.
No legs. I'm just a nugget.
Even then, you could just build a robo body.
Who says I'm
How
not
would
gonna
you
do that?
build it to begin with?
Yeah, I know, that's a good question.
He's got like a hammer in his mouth.
Yeah, it's really strong neck muscles.
Make for like a really good speaker. He could go to schools and be like, I built this body. First
I
using
built
my mouth.
This is a folding boat.
A folding boat.
Yes. So what a folding boat is, this object appears as a wooden box that measures 12 inches long by 6 inches wide by 6 inches deep. It weighs about 4 pounds and floats. It can be opened to store items inside. This item also has 3 command words, each requiring you to use an action to speak it. One command word causes the box to unfold into a boat that is 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. This boat has 1 pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, and a lateen sail. The boat can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably. The second command word causes the box to unfold into a ship 24 feet long by 8 feet wide by 6 feet deep. The ship has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with square sail. With a square sail, the ship can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably. When the box becomes a vessel, it weighs. Its weight becomes that of a normal vessel of its size, and anything that is stored in the box remains. Or anything that was stored in the box remains in the boat. The third command word causes the boat to return to a box.
So in order for me to get items out of it, would I have to like open up the whole boat to get something out? Or can I just open the box and pull it out?
You can open the box and pull it out, but it has to fit in the, like, when you return, essentially when you return the boat to a box, if you have stuff that wouldn't fit in the box, the stuff just goes shooting out the top of the box.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
Does that mean people go shooting out the top?
Yes, people would also go shooting out of the top of the box.
Oh, I can't trap you in the box. Dang.
I kind of want to get shot out of the box.
This is a wonderful tool. Thank you.
Then who else still needs an item?
Thomas.
Almost left.
Oh. Thomas didn't want an item?
Thomas doesn't want an item?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you kindly.
Ooh,
And I
it's
leave
a
as well.
wondrous item.
Okay, you step back out. You step out of the door. And as the last person steps out of the door, and you hear the door close behind you, you turn around and the door's gone.
Neat.
The building itself is just completely just gone.
Anyway, let's go talk to the collector.
All right.
Wait, where did Thomas go? Tommy! Tommy boy. What you doing?
Would I have been able to find Eliphas?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. 11.
11. Give me 1 second. I need to hear something back. Yes, you were able to find him. So as
Shall we
you
head off and go talk to the collector, Elephas?
We can go find the collector as soon as the rest of the party, or at least we should try and probably see if they're done with Galphus.
Well, let's head out and go try to find them then, shall we?
Sounds good to me. I'll see you later.
Whose money is this sitting here?
That was what we
Well, it
gave
was
to the.
Yeah, alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, we can take it back.
It's my money, and I want it now. Tom, look! I got a new hammer!
Ah, big and shiny.
Yeah, it is. Also, apparently it lights stuff on fire or something. I wasn't listening too much, but it's super shiny.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy your new toy.
Well,
Oh, Elephas, you're here too. Yeah. Oh, you guys ready to go find the collector?
Yes.
Yeah, let's head off.
All right, let's go.
He's in that location that Sariel told us about.
While
He's
I was
over
at
in.
my home, could I have spent that time figuring out where the collector is?
You already knew where he was on the map.
Okay.
so we go there.
Lead the way, Elephas.
Let's get ready for the montage.
Like clearly not understanding that you're uncomfortable being back at home. It's like, oh yeah, you happy to be home?
All right, so you make your way to the collection.
Making our way downtown.
You approach the building. There are it's a building made of stone, 2 stories. It's a rather large building. No real distinct features about it, other than there are only windows on the 2nd floor. As you approach the building, the front door is cracked open a little bit.
Okay, well, we should probably announce our
Yep.
presence
Koreki
before
walks
going
in with
inside.
usual subtlety. Hello.
You just push open the door and walk inside.
Yep.
Koreki, don't touch anything.
Okay.
All right.
Still
So you open up the door, and it's a really large open room. You see some beams of light shining through the upper floor windows, and there's a lot of dust in the air. So you see the beams of light shining through the dust. There are shelves and shadow boxes with seemingly unimportant things. Just various like scrolls and knickknacks, little things like that. The room smells kind of like, the best way I could describe the way the room smells is like grandma's attic type of a smell.
Mothball.
Mothballs.
They spread their little legs apart.
It smells like no, it's
Is anything out of place, or does it look just like...
no, everything appears to be fine.
Great, more paper. Hello, collection man. Are you in here?
As you are, as you call out to and say hello, collection man, is anyone, are you there? You see the same bright flash of light with the electricity, and the mild explosion coming from the back corner of the room. Now the room is kind of surrounded by a catwalk, like around the upper floor and around the entire upstairs of this building, with the exception of the windows, is a library.
What the heck was that? Hey, we should go check this out.
Galifax, is that you?
As you kind of make your way in more, there you see a very, very tall, apparently human, walking along the catwalk towards the stairs, probably coming down to greet you. Moving more towards the center of the room, there's one of those large stone globes that kind of floats on top of a water fountain, just kind of slowly rotating in the middle, and it's just like a globe of the world.
Ooh.
It's taller than Koreki too, so.
Wow. Yeah, I'm immediately
this stone is
fascinated
huge.
by the globe and ignore the man completely. Ooh.
He comes down and greets you, and he just says, "Hello, I'm the collector. How may I help you?"
You were having some trouble with Aspen, and I lost contact.
Ah, you're the surveyors, I take it.
Yeah, we're with them.
That's us, yes.
Ah, very good, yes. The town that I purchase large quantities of wood from has stopped making contact, or as I've lost contact with them.
How do you normally make contact with them? Magical means, mundane means?
Well, usually they send a messenger, and to come take my order as well as the order of several people here in the town. But I haven't seen them in several weeks, getting close to several months.
A competent man.
Oh, we were just told that it happened yesterday. Wow.
Well, I sent the note yesterday.
Would you say that the messenger's a competent young man?
Yes, he is. He's never been late before.
Is the messenger in this town, or does he come from Aspen and go back?
He comes from Aspen and returns.
Have you spoken to any of the other contacts that you know of that deal with this
Several people have also noted that he hasn't been around. It's not just he hasn't come to speak with me. However, one of my primary concerns is we are getting very close to getting into colder seasons, and people will need their firewood, and this is the primary importer of firewood to the city.
Don't these people have trees of their own?
No, so the landscape around Umbra is just a wide open field. There are very few trees, very scattered.
So just plant some trees. Well, we can definitely help out with your supply shortage, I believe. That's our mission from the surveyors, is to help you out. So,
well, I was hoping that you could. I was hoping that you could go and check on Aspen.
Yeah,
to make sure that. Wonderful.
That's what I meant.
I thought you were going to go bring me wood.
No, I definitely understood what you meant and was not going to bring you wood.
Ricky, what did I tell you about lying?
Something off on his hand.
We will check on those in Aspen.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Was there anything that you needed?
So the last contact you had was a few weeks to a month ago?
The last order that I received, which would have been the last people to come, was 7 weeks ago?
7 weeks ago.
And how did they seem? Did they seem rattled? Was there anything suspicious about their delivery?
Not about the last delivery, no. No, not at all.
What about any of the deliveries?
No, everything seemed relatively normal.
Is there a name for the contact we should be looking for?
Do you guys use some sort of secret password like "cuckoo" or "meow"?
No.
Oh.
Thunder.
Okay.
The boy who usually comes to take the the boy who usually comes to take the order's name is Timothy. I don't know his last name, unfortunately.
And a contact at the lumberyard that you would have been in contact with?
Most of the time. Aku, did you die again?
No.
It just said that you crashed out of the session.
It shouldn't have said that because I just saw Timothy McJimothy.
Yeah, I
No,
see
he's
him
still here. He's good.
His pink's still moving.
Okay. My primary contact there was Timothy. He'd usually come with the actual shipment itself too, and ensure that it was delivered correctly. He was usually the one that I worked with.
Well, is there anything else we need to know before we search for Timothy?
Oh no.
Not that I can
become what?
Not that I can think of. Did you need anything from me?
No.
What you got? So. I mean, no.
I mean, I could offer provisions. I could offer.
You got some food? I'm kind of hungry. Anybody else? I could eat.
I realized that I actually had 10 provisions in my inventory.
Nice.
Now we have
had
more.
one. I had a day.
Well, now you have. Yeah. Well,
it says
make sure.
rations one day, but if you click on it, there might be more in there.
10 loads.
So, everyone, make sure that you did eat yesterday. Take a ration out.
Okay.
If you haven't already.
Did not.
Quick question. About how far away in travel is it to Aspen from here?
7 days. On foot.
By foot? Alright. And the stables at the front that we saw, the sleepy mare, was it?
Oh, are you looking for horses?
I'm just trying to figure out what the best mode of travel would be to Aspen.
If you let the gentleman at the stables know that I sent you, I'll cover the bill for renting some horses.
Thank you.
That sounds very generous.
Do the horses come with a wagon, or that's extra?
I come with a wagon.
Would you prefer to travel by wagon rather than individual horses?
It's just
Kareki.
There's a horse big enough for Kareki?
Yeah, that was my thought process there, guys.
I do like horses. They tend to not like me sitting on them.
He just kind of looks up and down and sizes Kareki up. They should have a warhorse large enough for him.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, and horses.
But also, you mentioned food?
I guess you aren't armored.
Alright, so, do we head on over to the stables?
After we eat some of his free food. I mean, his offered food.
The man offered.
Yeah, and you can't take that back. Once you offer, that's it. It's set in stone.
All right.
Midwest deal.
So he walks over to a table, and he places his hand on the table, and after a few seconds, a bright flash of light hits the table, and there is a full feast sitting on the table.
Whoa, this is
wow, that's
how we
awesome.
get trapped here.
Yeah, this seems really familiar though.
We eat the food and then we can never leave.
Hashtag trap life. Okay. So.
Nah, I'm way too trusting. I immediately start eating.
Did you even sit down?
Nope.
Is this a proper face-to-face with temp HP and stuff?
So this is actually a minor feast. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what I got. I gotta look at my food page.
We'll let you see what we get.
Very, very good. Thank you.
So we all just sit down and start eating?
I'll investigate and then start eating. Sniff around a little.
Nah, I'm gonna sit down and start eating. I'm from a
What's
good
the
family.
worst that could happen? Roll a con save.
I come from a good family. I'm trusting. I don't have massive childhood trauma.
I'm just naive.
No, this one you don't get any temporary health from this feast. If you did have any diseases or poisons, you would have had those cured though.
Nice. Disease free. Worried about that mad cow. Mad cow. I'm a Minotaur barbarian.
Oh no.
Fucking hell.
Well, isn't that what you are? You're a mad cow.
You dropped that with that hard W. Wow.
All right. You guys finish eating. And the collector was also eating a little bit with you guys too. And after you finish,
During the meal, can we just ask him like common things in the area, threats, animals?
Yeah, absolutely.
What the road's like towards the town, if he knows.
So the road to the town is relatively safe. There is an abandoned war camp that I believe some bandits have moved into recently. So that's something to watch out for. It is kind of out of the way of the main road, so you shouldn't have too much issue. Maybe you may run into some bandits, but I doubt they'd be too much of an issue for you.
So no ancient frost drakes, at least.
The road after you hit the edge of the forest is generally well kept. You shouldn't have too much issue traveling through the area. It's been many years since I've traveled up that way. I forgot to give you the actual like description of this guy. So this guy is a human. He's wearing long white robes. He has long white hair. His eyes are also white, and he stands just as tall as Kareki.
Hey, Sauron.
I have a question about my
Yes?
my Pokédex thing.
Yeah.
Can I scan people or is it just monsters?
Yeah, you can definitely try.
And do they know if I've used it on them?
It would depend on probably the person's wisdom.
Ah.
They recognize the thing and recognize what's happening to them.
I mean,
Why is this elf looking at me with a weird...
With a book?
I think during our dinner I scanned him. Or booked him, whatever I do with it.
I booked him.
Okay. So you open the book, and the pages flip through, and the. Can I just have you roll a d20 for me?
Yeah. Where's my mouse? Oh my god.
Guess we just broke bread with the ancient frost dragon right here.
Yeah, dude. And his food was good, too.
Oh.
No, pick it up
How
and throw
tall are
it.
you, Karaki? Like 7 foot, 8 foot?
Like,
Let's-
actually grab
I'm
and throw it.
8 feet tall.
Yeah, an 8-foot tall human.
This
Stay on the
is totally
White
normal guy, yeah. That's
Then
Jeff.
I'll roll over it, I'll tell you.
Jeff.
16.
16.
16. Okay. The only thing that appears at the top of the page is a name. I'm gonna.
It wasn't a stick figure of a dragon. How rude.
Here's Trogdor.
Just sending it to her in Discord in the whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming she's like kind of like keeping the book low, like not trying to show, like throwing it in his face.
No, I'm being discreet.
Scanning.
Mirvaranth is the only thing that pops up at the top of the page.
Down where it says whispers.
Whispers.
Because that's just look away. That's only between them.
Okay, I see it, and now I'm clicking back. None of you know.
No one knows.
That's that's the only thing that pops up at the top of the page.
I'm just kidding. I saw
Interesting.
nothing. What's the last one?
I don't want it actually.
Those are pretty good.
Surprising.
What? Did you sniff my hand?
I did. Something smells strange.
I don't wipe so good.
It's probably me.
No, it might be the beer.
I trusted a sneeze too much.
Alright, we all done with this meal?
Yeah. So the other questions that you asked. So the collector told you that the path is usually relatively safe.
Yep.
He
There's
doesn't
abandoned
know.
camp, and then he gets to the woods, and that's where you cut off.
Yeah. So you get to the woods. The road is relatively well kept. In the woods too, so you shouldn't have too much issue. Traveling through the woods to the city, either. Or to the town, I should say, either. As far as wildlife goes in the forest, he knows that there are wisps in the forest. It is the aspen forest is very close to the Feywild. He believes that there is likely a Fey circle there that can act as a makeshift gateway to the Feywild. Should you know how to use it?
So keep off the grass. Got it.
Well, you would see a Fey circle. It's a circle of mushrooms.
Free food.
No. Don't go by the face circle.
Nah, I've played Pac-Man. I know how this works.
And that's about it as far as wildlife goes. There's no real dangerous animals or anything that he can think of. There's no like giant spiders in the forest. There's no packs of wolves or anything in the plains. It's relatively safe in this area.
Okay.
Great. Well, thank you for your time. I think that's it for everybody, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for the meal
Food.
Yes.
and the horses.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Should we head to the stables?
To the stable.
Yep.
Doop, 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 doop.
All right. You make your way to the stables.
Making our way downtown.
You'd think I would have clicked on the stuff for the stables before we got here. Okay. You approach the stables. You see it's another human, just kind of tending tending to the horses
sweeping something as you approach.
Go up and pet the horsies.
You go up and immediately start petting the horses. Okay, the horses are just okay with it.
Nice. Good horsies.
Oh no. Where did I go? Zio flicked me off the board.
You might have been sent to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, you might. Corner.
I really don't know where my character is.
You might be in the DM's corner.
Yeah, I got it.
That could have been anyone.
All right. So you approach the stable master, and he's a very gruff, like looking person. Looks like he's tough. Looks like he's seen some stuff. He kind of sits up and makes eye contact with you as you approach.
Good day, sir. We've been sent here by the collector to get some horses to head off to Aspen to look into something for him.
He kind of nods, and he goes into the stable and he brings out horses for each of you.
And we'll need something for Koreki over here, and I point towards the Minotaur.
Yeah, he brings out a very large warhorse. It is a very large warhorse. It stands up to the horse itself stands almost as tall as Koreki.
Awesome. That's so cool. Giant horse, let's go. I bet the giant horsey.
The giant horse kind of like nuzzles you.
Aw. I'm gonna call you Flower.
And the stable master just kind of turns to you guys and is like, "Oh, all right, I'll let the collector know that you got these horses, and I'll bill him directly."
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that why he was a quiet, gruff man?
It's mostly the demeanor.
So this is probably gonna be a 3-day trip on horse. Is that a good estimate?
Probably about that. Yeah.
Are we going to need to get provisions for the horses too, or would you be able to provide that for us?
Oh yeah, here you go. He hands you a bag, a small bag.
Do the horses have some bags?
Oh, this bag has all the provisions you're gonna need for the horses for the next few days.
But you wouldn't happen to have an empty saddlebag lying around by chance, would you?
Oh, you mean like something that you can carry with stuff like you wanna in case you wanna bring stuff back?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh man. Okay, hold on a second. He goes back into the stable and comes back out with a whole like different set of saddles, and he just starts changing out the saddles on each of the horses, and these saddles all have saddlebags on them.
Oh, now I feel a little bad.
Oh, okay. I'll let the collector know. I apologize for not giving you saddlebags originally.
No worries, bud. Here, hopefully this helps cover a little bit. Buy yourself a round or two on us.
Oh man. Oh jeez, I really messed up.
Nope, you did just fine, lad.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. He just kind of walks into the barn.
Does he take the money I gave him?
No, he didn't take the money.
Well, you tried.
Well, let's go.
Onward and upward.
Come, Flower, my strong, fluffy boy.
Always twirling.
All right. So, 1 day's travel.
Can Can I read that scroll throughout the day's travel?
While you're walking on the path, the horse, it's a little bit too, there's a little bit too much motion for you to really focus on studying.
Gotcha.
That's going to have to be something that you do at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day.
Okay.
You're not going to make him roll for motion sickness on back of horse trying to read?
All right.
How much of his lunch does he throw up?
All of it. Just all of it. He lost all of his buffs.
No. The rations.
All right. So, you start making your way out into the field on the horses. Let me... Okay. So, the first day is good weather. No real major event happens. You come up to some crossroads here. If you're looking at them. Oh, by the way, what did you guys agree on to be named as a party?
Oh, I don't think we ever did that.
Yeah, I don't think we ever even talked about it.
We'll let that come up organically.
Okay. All right. So you come across this crossroads. To the left is there is a sign that points. It says World's End, and then straight on it says Aspen, and there's nothing pointing to the right.
Well.
Continue to Aspen?
Yep. That's my money.
Bet you
Okay.
those bandits are on that other side.
So you make it to about here by the end of the night. In the very, very far distance, you can see very far because this whole area kind of slopes downwards towards here. You can see the path for miles, and right about here is what appears to be that bandit camp that you had been told about previously.
That bugs me. We can see them right there.
I mean, it's real far away.
Yeah, but we can see them.
Can you see them?
You can't see them
I mean,
individually.
I just assume I see that there's like a camp over there.
Yeah.
Did you pull out your Go Minotaur goggles?
Mm-hmm.
There's Fred!
Actually, I have dark vision.
For 60 feet, yeah.
Yeah. Are they within 60 feet? Miles away, you say?
No, but you can see the lights.
Yeah.
From the camp, you can see that there's something over that way, and that's what you assume that it is.
I'm just saying, if I see bad guys, I'm fighting bad guys.
Do we take another trip back to fight bad guys?
Yeah, probably should focus on what we're sent here to do for the surveyors first. But maybe we'll get a happy coincidence and run into them along the way.
Yeah.
Just really quick, while you guys are setting up camp for the night, how late did you guys want to play?
I'm good for a bit longer.
I don't know, man. It's noon. I don't know about you.
I'm fine with whenever. I'm definitely down to play more.
About how late do you want to play?
I don't know. Why?
Because that's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh.
Well, I'm just asking. I'm asking. I'm trying to get a gauge on how much longer, like, because I'm good to go. I'm good to go for another 2-3 hours. So, if you guys want to keep going, we can. Otherwise, there's a good stopping point in about maybe 15 minutes.
I'm probably good to keep going for another bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Nope. Yes.
All right.
I need my fix.
So, you guys set up camp, okay? And
during the night, are you guys gonna have a watch rotation at camp?
Yeah, I
I'll
definitely
take
think
first watch
that's a
with
good
someone.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, me. I want to bug you during watch. Just like old times, eh, buddy?
Yeah.
Just so everyone's aware, this whole like first mission is kind of an introductory thing. So I'm going to be reminding you guys about things like setting up watch, eating food, stuff like that. But after this first mission ends, that's gonna kind of go away, and that's when you're gonna start getting punished for forgetting to do things like eat.
Right.
You only need to eat once a day to avoid taking exhaustion. So you guys ate at the collectors, so you're fine. But I'm just letting you know that ahead of time.
I subtracted a ration, but I guess I didn't need to then.
No, you can add one back, unless you wanted to eat extra.
So how long is the rest that we're taking?
I mean, that's up to you guys.
I think I don't actually sleep. I just do like a 4-hour meditation or something like that. I was trying to find it.
Yeah, you're an elf. You just do yoga.
Yeah.
So we do like, what time is it right now? Like.
So my long rests are 6 hours.
Okay.
I consider that a long rest. Like that's enough time for you to like sleep and be fine the next day.
So let's take a nice 8 hours. 6 hours for sleep and another 2 extra hours for a big strong boy brekkie.
Well, breakfast and other such stuffs.
All right, you're gonna take an 8-hour rest.
All right, so
I'll take
Also
first.
Okay.
All right, Elephas.
Oh, we already called first.
There's no
We
way
already
I
called
am raising
first.
my hand for first.
Too bad we already called first.
It's okay, Thomas. He can take my spot. I'll take second shift.
All right.
I can grab. Well, you have to sleep for 4 hours.
I have to be in a trance and I'm semi-conscious for it.
So do you want to go into your trance for first and second, and then be up for third and fourth?
Sure.
We're taking. Well, no, we're only doing 3, right? Yeah, we're only doing 3. Because 2-hour watches make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I'll join third watch.
Alright, and I'll also do third watch.
All right.
Wait, that means Koreki's by himself in middle watch? Okay, yeah, Panda, you can go first by yourself.
That's fine.
I might try and read my scroll on my watch.
Okay.
You're a bad watchman.
That's a very bad watchman.
So
I definitely was playing with my maul.
So keep in mind, like getting that, like being able to take a long rest means you get 6 hours of rest in the long rest. So if you're all taking a 2-hour watch, that would be an 8-hour sleeping period.
Oh yeah, because well, are we doing the 6 hours and then 8? Is who's covering last watch?
We don't have enough people to do 2 on each
Okay,
shift.
then you be awake for third watch. I'll cover last watch. I won't read.
I'll end up being awake for both.
I guess.
Because Steph only needs 4 hours.
Yeah.
So she can cover 2.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we're fully covered.
Like technically,
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know that it does translate to 8 hours if you're all getting 6 hours of rest.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, both Daywin and I only need 4 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 hour shit.
So yeah, then just inverse your watches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all bed down for the night.
What do you guys think dreams are made of?
Sweet dreams.
Sand.
Sand!
But it's coarse and gets everywhere.
God damn it. Okay. So you all sleep. First watch.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nothing happens. Okay. Who's on second watch?
Oh, who's on first?
Are you on second?
Kureki and Thomas.
Correct. Yeah.
Kureki and Thomas are on second.
Yep.
All right. So during your watch, I want you both to roll a perception check.
Eh.
11.
Yeah. Hey-ya! 8 plus 2. I rolled a 10.
Okay. You notice in older or off in the distance, you see a torch coming down the path at what looks like a walking pace.
Hey, Kureki, if you ran off and met that guy, do you reckon you could scare the shit out of him?
Probably. You think I should go talk to him?
How about you run at him and I'll just come up behind?
Okay. I kind of run up this
Tag
guy.
Kureki, go!
Like a Pokemon.
I run up to the guy. Hello!
So, I want everyone who's sleeping to roll a perception check.
Oof.
Oh.
3.
Canada rolled solo, he disconnected.
Is it a 20 first?
Yeah, just go with 20. And then give it the flickaroo. Okay. Then you add your bonus to perception.
So start with a 13.
I'm confused. I'm used to having 3 monitors. I just have 1 right now.
So plus 2.
Yeah, so 18.
15.
What? I thought it was 13.
Yeah.
And then I have plus 5.
Oh, plus 5, so yeah, 17. I saw the plus 2, I was like, well, that's not good math.
All right. Anyone who rolled a 15 or higher, you just hear these thundering hoof stomps go running out of camp. And they just startle you awake.
Alright, well, I'm awake.
You scared the fucking horses.
Flower doesn't frighten so easily.
Is anybody else awake? Or is it
I
just
think it's just
us
you.
three.
Alright, I'm just kind of looking around camp, realizing that our watchers
Daywin,
are
we
gone.
noticed someone coming up with a torch, so I've sent off Kureki to scare the fuck out of him.
Oh, okay.
Kureki, as you are running up to this person, you notice that it is an incredibly old man with just walking with a walking stick.
Okay. Hello.
He
I
kinda,
like say it loudly though. Sorry, I'm not gonna shout right now. It's getting late here.
Yeah. So you run up to this guy, hello, and he takes a step back, but mostly because more out of concern that you're going to slide into him with how fast you're running at him, rather than like out of like a fear type thing. And he looks up to you, he's like, "Oh, hello, how are you?"
Did I get you? Did I scare you?
Oh, you spooked me a little bit. That was a good job.
Nice. Hey man, what's going on?
Oh, I'm a wandering healer.
Oh, I've heard of you, actually.
Yes, I just travel around from place to place and see if I can help anyone in need.
Well, if you're looking for a safe place for the night, we've got a camp back there.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I was starting to get a bit tired.
Yeah, you look a little bit, old. So anyway, follow me. I'll take you
I
back.
am very old, yes. Okay, I'll follow you.
Kureki grabs his hand and like starts pulling him.
You literally take him off his feet and you're just dragging him behind you.
As he's dragging him back, do we notice anything else around us?
Around the old man?
Yeah.
No, just around us, like.
No. just the old man.
Do you eat yet tonight? I'm pretty sure we still got some food left. You hungry? What are you doing out on the road so late?
Well, like I said, I'm a wandering healer. I just wander around and do stuff.
At night?
At any time, really. I just haven't really found a place that I felt like setting up camp yet.
Oh, well, we got a nice place. It's got a gorgeous view, a nice warm fire. Also, I forget, there's some other stuff, though.
I'm gonna scan them while this conversation is happening.
Okay.
Pokédex, go.
Go, Pokédex.
You scan him. It gives you it doesn't give you a name for this guy, but it does pop up wandering healer at the top of the page, and then go ahead and roll a d20.
Awen, what does the scouter say about his power level?
What does the counter say about his power level? What? That's not possible. It's over 9,000.
That's a waste of a 20.
It was a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This is what pops up in the thing.
Wandering healer. Side job, wandering murderer.
Thomas, I scared him good. He said
Good
so.
job, Karaki.
Vegeta.
That was fun.
Sorry, guys.
You
Derailed
read-
it.
So
You
like,
read your funny words.
I'm still asleep. I rolled a 1. I did not wake up at all.
I'm with you on that one.
You are actually passed out.
I've already preemptively rolled for the rest of the night, so while I'm typing this out, you guys can go ahead and start waking up for the next morning.
Okay, cool.
Can we, like, look around for our horses, apparently?
They didn't run off, did they?
I think it was just.
Oh, we heard the thundering hooves, as in from
It was
Koreki.
me. Yeah.
Stampeding bullets and old man.
I just assumed it was the horses bolting.
No. Koreki stood up and sprinted through the middle of camp.
I'm like, okay, room.
There was a level of panic in me for the past 5 minutes.
Like, oh no.
This
all
turned
of our
into a
horses.
horse hunting minigame.
Alright, I definitely am going to eat a big boy breakfast, though.
Okay.
And do I have anything? I feed flour as well.
I guess I'll also eat.
He is
while we're at it.
Strong
When
boy.
one has a Minotaur friend in the middle of the night, they make good use of them.
If we
Yeah.
if we wake up and are doing stuff, can I spend like maybe an hour or two of that reading that scroll?
Yeah, that's fine. Give yourself 1 hour.
Okay.
Because that could be like the time when people were cooking the food or whatever. Preparing the food.
I made scrambled eggs and bacon.
Correct. We don't have any chickens.
Where did you get eggs from in the rations?
Don't worry about it.
Whose eggs
It's
are
all
those?
dry bread.
Yeah, it's just like I just burned bread. It tastes almost like eggs.
Imagination.
That's it. That's the character theme.
Your character theme is everything you ate.
It's just SpongeBob.
I know, it's just SpongeBob.
For everyone who didn't wake up or went back to sleep before this old man made it back to camp, there is a random old man just sitting at your camp.
Hi there.
Well, I look at Koreki and Thomas and just go off their reaction, and I don't respond.
It was very kind of you to let me stay with you last night.
That was
Traveling hero, you got any tips and tricks of the road that you might pass along to some new and adventurous travelers?
Stay on the road as much as possible. You can venture off of it, but it's easy to get lost.
Have you by
I have an
chance,
excellent sense of direction.
Have you by chance been to Aspen lately?
I have not.
Have you heard anything about Aspen lately?
No, I never really go into the woods. I typically tend to stay just in this kind of area. I'll take walks over there down the road as far as the next intersection, and I'll turn right, and I just kind of circle around this path here.
So you wander past the bandit camp and they don't harass you?
No, they don't harass me. They don't bother me at all. Typically, people know that we wandering healers are poor folk. We just go around from place to place and heal people where it's necessary. I've helped some of them out a few times. Just as I was passing through, so they typically leave me alone.
But they're bandits. Why would you help them?
Well, because I'm bound by my deity to do so, to help people. That's the oath that I've taken as a wandering healer. I'll heal anybody.
We are
Sorry.
we are concerned about the people of Aspen. They have not been heard from.
Well, that's no good.
If that's somewhere you're willing to travel to.
Well, I do have to continue on my way, but I will give you these just in case you need them. He reaches into his satchel, and he pulls out a healing potion for each of you, and gives one healing potion to each of you.
Oh, thank you.
Lesser, healing, greater.
It's the 2d4 plus 2.
Lesser.
Okay, well, you take care. If you need me, you know where to find me. I'm on the road here.
Okay, try not to go wandering off at night again.
I can't make any promises.
The potion of healing.
Which one?
What a strange old man.
So,
Lesser.
where he was explaining that he walks around is just like around this path here.
Yeah.
Like, he just makes this circle all the time.
Doing donuts around them bandits.
Yeah, he's literally living that NPC life.
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Dragon runs up on him. Who goes there? Must have been the wind.
How did Lumen get a cat on his table?
That's his display picture.
Oh.
Everyone's got their display picture. You don't
Why?
have one, so you don't get nothing.
Why is this the only one I see?
Akusa's right
Because
there.
I'm the only cool one.
Oh, I see it.
Everyone's is right there. If you're looking from behind, you don't see it.
Ah. Oh, I guess I'm just not cool.
You never set a display picture for your Steam account. Sounds like a user error.
Your profile is incomplete.
Shh, let's not talk about it.
Is there anything we want to do before we head off, group?
Nope. We ate our big breakfast. Make sure to subtract one from your foods.
Yep. And we're off on another leg of our adventure.
With the horses that didn't run off.
Yes. Plumflower.
And we totally remembered to feed them first.
And we fed them first.
I mentioned feeding flour.
All right. Next day, we just roll some things. Isn't traveling fun?
So much fun.
Okay. So it was another very uneventful day. There's a little bit of light rain, which did slow you down a little bit. You passed you passed a couple of people on the side of the road who were fixing a broken wagon. Did you want to stop and help them?
Yes. Help the people with the wagon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you stop, and there are two people, a man and a woman, standing on the side of the road, looking like they're repairing the wheel on their wagon.
Need some help? And I jump down off Flower and like walk up to him.
And the earth shakes.
Yeah.
The guy turns around and is he just lets out this blood curdling scream at the sight of Kareki, and he falls backwards and looks up and he's like, hello.
Looks like he needs some help.
No, you're not here to rob us, are you?
Rob you? Why? Do you have anything of value on you?
No, Kareki, no.
not
We're
here
heading
to
towards
rob you.
Aspen to try to help them.
I
we
wasn't
tried
saying
to-
I was gonna. I'm just curious.
He kind of backs up a little bit more, moves a little bit farther away from Kareki.
Sorry, maybe that was a bit too far. Here, let me help you. And I like lift up the wagon.
The wheel had just fallen off slightly. This is something that Kareki could do easily with just his two hands.
Yeah, I'm just gonna help him out and fix it then, or attempt to.
Yeah, you just roll.
Can I look at it to make sure it's not the only thing that needs to be fixed, just to be sure?
Kareki's already doing the thing.
Okay.
So
I might break it.
Let him do his thing. Roll a strength check.
It's 13.
13. Okay. Yeah, you pick up you lift up the wagon just enough to slam the wheel back into place. And then you set it down and the wheel's holding.
There you go. Sorry about scaring you.
Thank you. And Rurik, did you want to look at it?
No, if it was just a simple wheel off, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Here, please don't rob me. He hands you 3 silver pieces.
We're not
Specifically
gonna
to
rob
Kareki. Specifically to Kareki.
Great. Well, thank you.
This man is completely like terrified of Kareki. He's like so scared of him that he doesn't even notice anyone else really there.
We're not gonna rob you. We're from the surveyors.
I'm gonna guide Kareki away from the guy. Back to his horse.
Why? Does he not like me?
You know, Flower
Like-
just misses you.
Oh! Okay, that's fair.
And I want to ask him if they know anything about Aspen.
Well, we were traveling that way, but the road is very unkept. We couldn't get our wagon through, so we decided that we were just going to turn around and head back.
Interesting.
The whole road's overgrown, you're saying?
Yeah. The road is overgrown, and it wasn't. There's no way I was getting through there. I mean, I don't even know if my horse could make it through, let alone a wagon.
When was the last time you tried to make a trip to Aspen?
Well, we're on our way back just now.
No, when was the last time you tried to make a trip to Aspen?
Oh, previously? Maybe 2 months ago.
Okay.
So when you say the road's overgrown, you mean like trees and stuff fell on the path?
Just, trees have fallen on the path. There's giant roots. It doesn't make sense how quickly it's gotten this overgrown. I mean, the path was completely fine 2 months ago. There's no reason why this path should be in this bad of condition, but it is.
What sort of trees you mean? Just the trees took over? The plants? The wildlife? Anything
I
like
mean,
that?
all of the plant life is just so grown in the path. It's almost indistinguishable that there's even a path there.
Did you hear any animals or anything?
I mean, there were. I could see the wisps in the forest, but I didn't hear any wildlife beyond that.
I see.
Gosh darn, Faye.
Well, you're just heading back to Umbra?
Yeah, we were gonna head back to Umbra.
Alright, I guess if no one else has anything, continue on your way. Have a safe travel. Watch out for them bandits. We see them off to the east. Be careful.
Yeah, that's a whole other issue. That's yeah.
Don't even get me started.
He hears Kareki speak and he like recoils in fear again.
It's okay. He's our friend.
I have a hard time trusting minotaurs. My whole family was killed by one.
Well, it wasn't him.
Yeah, but in my experience, they're all violent, angry beasts.
It's a good horsey. Good horsey.
You can't trust them.
Our friend means good, and he means good by you. So I suggest you continue on your way.
He just gets in his cart and kind of moves along.
All right. So we keep going?
Yeah, those plants he was talking about. Thomas, you got any idea what could do that?
Well, the collector did mention that there's a phase circle nearby, so someone could be up to no good.
Hmm.
All right.
Well, yeah. Either way, let's I guess continue on. We saved a racist, gang.
Does that mean we did a racism? No.
All right, you guys make it to the edge of the aspen forest by nightfall.
All right.
So it's too dark to like really be able to scout out and have a look
Yeah,
at what's
I mean
going
it's the sun has set at this point, or is about to finish setting, but the ceiling of the forest is so dense that there's no real light getting through at all.
I suggest we probably stay back from the forest. We might not know what's gonna come out in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Trees are our friends.
The trees
Okay.
are our friends, but what's amongst them may not be.
I'm fine with it. We can camp outside.
So we set up a camp outside. Who wants to take what watch?
I'll take first again.
First and then a nap.
Just do the same.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Just makes it easier.
Yeah.
Is it still raining, or is there the chance of it still raining? Like, what's the weather like?
So it is overcast. It doesn't feel like rain. It's very humid though. Cool but humid. Like 67, 68 degrees, somewhere in there.
Okay, just in case there's more rain, I'm just gonna be going around with mold earth and just making a little ramps and like raising up beds where people can sleep and make runoffs for it, so there's no welling up of water anywhere.
You're always so industrious. That's also a big word.
Just doing earthbender stuff.
Yep. His ketchup, I can do as much as I like.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Who is taking last watch?
I am.
I need you. Hold on.
Oh, Good thing I got that one out
I
of the way.
need you to die.
Oh, I hope not.
Wait.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh,
New character.
that's not good. Oh my god. I'm using the dice tower from now on. It's too many runs. Oh no, I missed!
Oh, I didn't even realize that that was there.
Yeah.
I got 20.
Oh, there's an infinity bag.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, dropped one off the table.
That's how you get infinite amount of dice.
It'll be back. They always come
I
back.
was just about to say that.
Yes! Dude, I can dice stack!
Do you not know that?
How much HP do you have?
All of it. Leave her alone.
Yeah, 10.
Okay, hold on.
Come on now. What are we doing here?
What are we even doing here?
Oh yeah, baby. Oh, that's looking real nice.
Okay.
Be a terrible shame if someone flicked at the bottom one.
Don't do it! No! No! Is this the price man must pay for his hubris?
Okay. Just gotta check one more thing.
Man, that was a great run until Steph died. Straight up.
Didn't he?
Okay. So, during Daywin's watch, she falls into a deep sleep.
Great. Wait, I
She's
can't be put
immune
to
to
sleep.
sleep effects.
Yeah.
Oh, she is immune to sleep effects?
I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah.
No, elves can be put to sleep.
It says magic can't put you to sleep in my Fey
Oh.
ancestry.
Got it. Okay.
Aha!
Then roll a perception check.
Okay. Hold on, that was just... Okay, I have a +5 to perception. Oh boy! 8? Is that really a 3?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no way.
I was not paying very good attention on my watch, I guess.
Okay. So as the sun begins to rise, you notice that there is a giant chasm surrounding your camp. It is essentially a pillar of earth surrounded by a massive chasm that's about 40 feet across.
Let's see. Thomas was the one with earthbending skills, right?
Yeah.
I nudged Thomas awake. Like, did you do this?
What? No.
Okay. And then I wake up everyone else. Like, we might have a problem, you guys.
Hey, that's neat. Thomas, you really outdid yourself this time.
Nope. Can't take the credit for that one.
Everyone except for Daywin roll a perception check.
Fail a perception check. Okay. I can do that.
Come on, Dice Tower, don't fail me now. Oh no, I missed again.
You missed
Do
the
you
whole
need me to
tower.
roll?
Yeah, roll for him.
Come on.
I'm just.
Get
I got an 11.
I told you I could fail it. 11.
13 plus.
Here, I'll roll one for.
I'll roll right now. Oh wait.
I got a
that's
15.
Come on. Go on the thing.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, I'm just dropping it in for him.
Okay. Do you have your character sheet up?
Yeah, it's +2.
Oh.
So he gets a
19 plus
21.
whatever.
So he probably figures
So
something.
Elephas has a 21.
Anyone who beat a 15 notices a cat in the camp as well.
Oh.
Kitty!
I'm just admiring the dirt.
Yeah, clearly I didn't see the cat.
No, I'm still
I
safe.
pet the kitty.
Okay. The
Good
cat
kitty.
just lets you pet it.
Use the hammer.
Animals just love them.
Use the hammer.
No, why would I smash a kitty? I'm just petting it. Guess I don't notice anything weird about a cat being here after our camp got completely fucking changed. Who's your good kitty? Hey, whose cat is this?
So you said chasm, and then you said we're surrounded by dirt. So is it a chasm,
No,
or is it?
it's a chasm. It is a chasm.
So there's a giant gaping hole all around us.
Yeah, no, you're essentially on a dirt pillar standing in the middle of a chasm.
Okay, yeah.
Oops.
Well, now what?
I shall call you Sir Fluffy.
Who are you talking to, Kareki?
I found a cat.
Where
Hey,
the
look.
hell did you find a cat?
It was just here. What do you mean? Where did you not find it?
I was just so taken aback by the complete and total lack of ground around us.
Yeah, I asked anybody whose cat this was. It's a nice kitty.
Well, as none of us came here with a cat, who the hell are you, cat?
Ooh, I'm gonna scan it with my Pokédex.
Sir Fluffy, are you hiding something?
Roll a d20.
And
Why? Why do I?
why couldn't I get a 20 on that one? I feel like it's more important.
Oh yeah. No. Years of academy training wasted.
Your cat training is being wasted?
I knocked over my own dice tower, and then I said years of academy training wasted.
Oh.
Good, it's so floppy.
Do you think that people who went to school for structural engineering feel that way when they lose a game of Jenga?
All right, I sent it to you.
I'm allowed to share what's in my book with my party, correct?
Absolutely. You're just the only one who learns about it.
Alright, guys. This cat's not a cat. That is a fairy dragon. And
Looks like a cat.
it's a trickster, and it likes to play pranks on people. My book says it's typically highly intelligent, but not typically aggressive. So I think our friend might have something to do with this situation we're in.
Is that true?
So-
Did you dig up all the dirt?
So as
He's just questioning the cat.
as Kureki looks down and asks that, the cat turns back into a fairy dragon. It is about the same size as a normal house cat, so it's still in Kureki's arms.
And the biggest notable difference is this fairy dragon is a really deep purple, and fairy dragons have like fairy wings, not like dragony wings.
Oh, you're so cute.
They and as that happens, the ground shimmers and the chasm disappears.
Oh, it was just an illusion spell.
And
Look, Karek, you can't keep him unless you're going to feed him and wash him and take him for walks.
Please?
Thomas,
I'll do it. I'll do it
Thomas, Thomas. Can you roll an Arcana check? Arcana? Nature? Arcana? Arcana.
Alright, Arcana. Alright.
Just him?
Majesty.
Just him.
With your little fairy wings, you're so pretty.
I feel like my
19
book here
plus, I
maybe
think
That's
it's
good.
4, let me just double check.
You passed. You passed. So
Yeah, plus 4. Yeah.
you recognize the way that spell dissipated as hallucinatory terrain.
You little trickster. If you keep that up, Kareki won't feed you.
Who's got mighty and powerful illusion spells? You do.
He kind of like flaps his wings and flies up on Kareki's shoulder and sits down
Ah, wonderful. You've
and
managed
like
to get
snuggles up to him.
Oh.
Does
What do you call him? So Snuggles?
They're fluffy. He's not even fluffy, he's scaly.
does anybody speak Sylvan or Draconic?
Yeah.
Hey, actually speak Sylvan.
Most of us speak Sylvan.
So you hear in a very faint voice, Tiffin. Name Tiffin.
Your name is Keefin?
Tiffin.
Tiefin.
Tiefin.
Oh, nice to meet you, Tiefin.
What did he say?
He said his name was Tiefin. He talks. I've never had a talking pet before.
On the front left.
Oh.
Yes, you speak.
There's always a first.
How familiar is everyone with the Feywild? Does anyone have anything that ties them to it at all?
Character-wise, no.
Character-wise.
I mean, I have Fey ancestry, but I don't know that I.
That would tie you a little bit to the Feywild. And I think by nature of being a druid, you would have some knowledge of the Feywild, Thomas.
Yeah, I would have been warned about it. Keep the hell away from there. They do weird things.
So Thomas and everybody in the party gets 3 images in their head. The first one is what is seemingly in the Feywild, and there's a portal there in the middle of a Fey circle, and then it's Tiefin passing through the Fey circle, and then Tiefin on this side of the Fey circle, and the door is gone.
Oh, did you get stranded here?
Tiefin just kind of snuggles closer to you.
That's okay. We'll get you home, buddy. New mission quest.
Tiefin, do you have any idea what happened with all these trees? They weren't here a while before. I don't speak Sylvan, by the way.
Translate.
Tiefin, so fairy dragons don't use a lot of verbal communication. They mostly communicate with telepathic images.
That's
Okay,
more right up your alley.
I'll get closer to Tiefin, and then I'll open up my mind and use my whatever it's called, and then he'll specifically understand me.
Mind powers.
Okay.
My mind
And I'll just explain to him in simpler terms of, did you create the trees?
So he suggests no to you.
Suggests?
No, like telepathically. He suggests no.
Do I believe him?
I mean, you can roll
insight.
You can roll insight.
Wow.
Very trickster suggesting something. Yeah,
You know what?
I believe him.
That's fair. At first I was like, wow, you wouldn't believe my friend, and like then I realized I'm actually taking his
7
imaginary dragon side.
7 plus something small. 4, so it's only 11.
11. You have no reason to believe that he's lying about that, especially considering it seems like he has only been he's been here for a very short while. It seems like he has only been here a day or two.
I'll ask him, does he want to go home?
He just sends you an image of Kareki.
Kareki is your home now? Perfect. Kareki will be very happy about that.
You've been bonded.
Kareki, Tifan's yours now. If you do not feed him and wash him and take him for walks, he will be taken away from you.
I mean, I'll take care of him, but nobody belongs to anybody.
He feels like you're his home now, so
Hey,
you take care of him.
Yeah, I promise, Thomas. I will take care of him, and this won't be like that one time with the deer.
I told you didn't have to sit on the deer.
I thought I could ride it.
Kareki, it came up to your knee.
Anyway, do you think these horses are going to be able to make it into the woods?
So looking at the state of the path, there is no way that your horses are going to be able to navigate it.
Brick on a stick, Flower, you might have to, I don't know, hang out here or something.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to leave the horses at this camp and hope they're here when we return.
Tiefan, do you have anything to help us move through the trees on the path?
Can you help out, buddy?
Let me just double check something. Hold on.
Ooh, before we get moving, we probably should eat a breakfast.
Yes. Good call. Eat some brekkie, feed some to Tiefan, feed some to Flower.
Just, feed the horses and take the rations, as well as while they're doing that, can I read one more hour of that scroll?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
What is this scroll you're reading, by the way? I wasn't listening.
It's for
I'm
healing
sorry.
potions.
Oh, so you just, like, read an hour of it, get a healing potion?
No, I read 3 hours of it, and I learn how to make healing potions.
Ah!
So is this the last hour?
So I really need to learn how to make healing potions.
Gotcha, I understand.
No, this is the second to last hour.
Oh, I thought you had 2 in before, but...
No, I only got 1. So that's why I'm, like, really insistent on reading this scroll, guys.
Ridiculous. It's just words on paper.
Well, then I know what ingredients to actually look for on our travels. With my new monocle of herb finding.
Herb finding.
I toggle herb finding.
Every helpful herb is just highlighted in like a yellow outline. This one.
Like wow.
Perfect.
Some dancing lights appear around Tiefan, which help lighten up the path. But that's about all he can do.
All right.
To help you out
We
with
will
navigating.
leave the horses here.
All right, I do have to run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
There's a bathroom break.
Should we make them some little anchor points and leave them here trapped, or should we let them be free?
That's just the thing. Is like
the fairy dragon could like shimmer them or something.
Maybe.
Keep them
yeah, that's a good.
Or use your earthbending to make them a little like
pen. How long would that take?
I can move 5 foot at a time. I will need something to give it structural strength, like some tree branches and stuff. So we'll probably be at it for like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm sure I'd be able to cut down some branches or something, and then we could construct something together, like a makeshift pen.
All right, well we'll put that to Swell when he gets back.
Yeah, I don't want anything happen to the horses, but I also don't want to be like, yeah, we spend all this time securing the horses, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you had the horses secured, so they got murdered.
Yeah, I don't like. The thing is like we technically got the horses from the collector, right? And he's clearly some mysterious, powerful figure.
Yeah.
Especially
the way they dragon, but yeah, we don't know that. But yeah, he's clearly dangerous.
And especially the way the stable hand reacted when we told him that we came from him, and like, hey, can we get some horses? So I don't want these horses to be hurt. I don't want to get in his bad graces.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't want them pinned to the ground, so they need to be in like a hut or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we can also argue that the stable person didn't give us good enough horses and they died.
I mean, yeah, we could just lie if we were a bunch of liars.
Wait a minute.
What's your alignment?
What's what?
What's your alignment, Panda?
It's nothing special.
Oh, so there is an evil person in the campaign. I thought we were all good guys.
Oh, hell no. I'm chaotic neutral.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Neutral. Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral would be okay with leaving horses to die.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yeah, I wouldn't be okay creating horses to die. Or leaving horses to die.
And make an actual little hutch for them so they have somewhere to stay safe and we're not like specifically just tying them to the ground.
And while they're doing that, I make a little,
You're not going to read the last hour of your little thing?
Well, maybe I should read the last hour of my little thing.
Because this is going to take like 2-3 hours.
Well, I was going to say take a little extra time and maybe make a little trough or something for them. Or you just
rain catchment.
That's very nice of you.
They're just horses. They're tools.
You're a tool.
Yes, they're tools that are going to save us another 4 days getting back.
I mean, I'd argue if you're that concerned about them dying, we should just let them free.
Exactly.
But keeping them safe is also an option.
Okay, correct. You want them to go to the bandits.
No, I just don't want them to be hurt. I'm worried.
So let's give them a hutch, get them a rain catchment, and get them some food.
Flower's going to defend himself. He'll be able to hold off anybody.
Alright.
Alright.
While they're doing
A ritual cast, speak with animals, and I talk to Flower. I say, Flower, you're the boss. You protect the rest of them. And if anything happens, kick down that wall and run.
You know what? Thank you. I feel much better now.
I also want to finish the last hour of my scroll of herb findery. Of potion making.
You mean to know what you need to make the potion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You wanna you could just post it or even type it in chat. I'll write it down. Whatever's easiest.
I'll message it to you.
Okay. Oh, no, not what I wanted.
I'm just gonna give you the list of ingredients, and you're just gonna know how much you need of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's why I asked Flower what his actual name is.
Atherion, Lord of Horses.
Yeah, alright, the fucking 8-foot tall monster of a horse.
No, he's Flower.
My name is Tired. Please keep that idiot away from me.
Jesus, how many ingredients? Okay. Alright. So then I help make the trough for the animals and stuff to feed them.
Okay.
And lay out their food and give them ample supply of water. This is the part where I take out my little monocle on our little walk into the woods and look for those 3 specific ingredients.
Go ahead and roll a survival check with advantage.
Okay. I'll use the tower. Only 9.
The dragon in the background.
Yeah.
I tell Kareki his name is Thunderfoot.
Huh?
I rolled a 9, by the way.
9. Okay.
Flower's name is Thunderfoot. He's been very upset that you've been calling him Flower.
Flower Thunderfoot? That's an amazing name. Oh, you're so much cooler than I thought you were.
It's just Thunderfoot.
Flower Thunderfoot. Can I call you FT for short?
No, his name is Flower the Mighty. Just wanted to stop calling him Flower, but he told me his name was Flower the Mighty.
It's a good name.
Flower.
Yeah, there's apostrophe there. It's Flower.
Apostrophe what?
So I'm assuming I don't get anything.
Fellow apostrophe ER.
Yeah, I'm still just, like making a joke as if he doesn't understand what an apostrophe is.
Thank you all for stopping out and watching. If you enjoyed the very first episode of the Meridiem Chronicles, feel free to subscribe and like the channel. Every little bit helps. We really do appreciate it. And if you also want to get further insight onto what's happening within the group, feel free to join the Discord. The link is down in the description. If you would like to watch the next episode, episode 2, it'll be up here in the next. And if you would like to watch our suggested video, if you wanted to get more content of both myself and Panda, we have the Gaming Revival Bulletin, which we've been doing, as well as other content that we've uploaded throughout the years. Thank you all for stopping out, and really do appreciate it. Take care.